What up, M&R family?
It's your Mag.
It's Rosh. But look, man, back with another reaction video. But look, man, thanks for tuning in with us on this reaction video. But if y'all new to our channel, Mag, let them know how they can be a part of the M&R family.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like this video. And if you guys want to stay tuned with our videos, turn that notification bell.
Today we got Biden slammed for having no comment on Hawaii wildfire. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy. But I just want to give my prayers out to the family in Hawaii, and hopefully they pulled through this. It's probably gonna take some time to put it all together, but hopefully
prayers go out to families, to everybody, friends out there, to everybody in Hawaii. Because man, we've seen that fires, and it's like they lost a lot.
They lost a lot, and it's very sad.
Yeah.
So hope they get strong, and y'all got this out there.
Yeah. But look, man, any other videos y'all want to see us react to on the channel, man, just drop them things down in the comments. But look, man, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's get to this video.
Let's get to it.
The tragedy of every single life that's been lost, those who are still missing. We must continue to focus on finding every one of those people. There are also so many others who are struggling to survive and also looking for what happens tomorrow.
So that's a former Hawaii Congresswoman, Tulsi Gabbard. You might recognize her on the devastation in Maui. She was there in the middle of the night with Will Cain. Crews are still fighting the fires that have killed at least 96. Hundreds more unaccounted for. Over 2,000 acres scorched. More than 2,000 buildings reduced to ash. This is Hawaii's deadliest disaster since it became a state in 1959. Hard to imagine much that could be worse than this. Will Cain is there. He spent every summer of his life in Maui, but no summer ever like this. Will, what have you seen before the sun comes up? I think, what, local time about 3:20 in the morning there now, Will.
Good morning to you, Bill. What I've seen, quite honestly, this morning, I've been here about 5 or 6 hours, took off after Fox and Friends just yesterday and landed about 5 or 6 hours ago. What I've seen so far is inspiration. I'm in Kahului. This is on the north side of the island. Checkpoints still keep us from going to the west side of the island where the devastation is in Lahaina. So what that means is on this side of the island, Bill, it's the logistics, it's the recovery, it's the support, it's the survivors of Lahaina. Behind me is King's Church. I know the pastor, one of the pastors, Pastor Kawi. He baptized my sons. I spoke to some of the people who are from Lahaina, who ran from the flames, who went to their church in Lahaina. All of their homes and their church gone. But Bill, I have to tell you, and I'm not just saying this, I'm not forcing it, I'm not looking for happy talk. Their eyes, their face, the resolve, it's inspiration. They're filled with faith. They're filled with family. They're filled with culture and a love of each other and Hawaii. And I'm going to tell you something. It's inspiration. As is, by the way, everyone watching this program. As you know, Bill, I think many viewers have known my friends, my family who've been here for a long time.
Yeah, this is crazy. It's like everything got burned down. Like, that's sad.
Like, what started the fire?
I know. I wonder if, like, did somebody start it? Or I know they got volcanoes out there.
Yeah, like, did a volcano erupt and something hit, you know, some dead grass or something?
I don't know.
Like, it's all just curious.
If y'all know how the fire started or anything, could y'all let us know in the comments? But this is sad, man. Yeah. This is sad. Like, I hope the people that's missing, I hope they end up being found.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
this is 96 people who passed away. That's sad.
They said 90. Oh, 90. It says it right there. 96 confirmed. Wow. Prayers go out to their families, man. Right. That's sad.
For their losses.
That's sad.
It's inspiration. As is, by the way, everyone watching this program. As you know, Bill, I think many viewers have known my friends, my family who've been here for a long time. We've put together something to try to help directly families. It's a GoFundMe, help the people of Maui. And I am blown away by the viewers of Fox. There's so much in this country that's an inspiration, so much of America.
One thing I was wondering, Will, as people start to wake up today and realizing that, as the woman who interviewed with Ainsley earlier today, her home's gone, her car is gone, her work is gone, and that the future seems very uncertain. I know you've just gotten on the ground, but have you heard about the resources that they have in order to start picking up the pieces? Like, how do you even start taking that first next step as to what to do and where to live?
Man, for real.
I don't know. So let's look backwards, if we might, Dana, before we look forward. And it's difficult because we're literally still looking for bodies. But at the same time, we do need to also look for some measure of accountability. And I am sympathetic. This is an island, just for context, of 150,000 people. Lahaina itself, 12,000 people. If you looked at a map, you could find probably no place on Earth more isolated from a major body of land than the Hawaiian Islands. That being said, the United States military is a few miles away on Oahu. This is full of leaders and people that somehow did not find themselves worthy of leadership in a moment of disaster. The sirens didn't go off. I've heard that from everyone. There was very little warning other than seeing smoke and other than seeing flames. Wow. And so the reason I bring up the past is to address...
So it was no alarm, no warning?
Let them know. That's why probably so many people passed away.
Wow. Wow. They probably don't even know how it started.
At all.
Like man, and when people notice their house is just on fire and then they notice that this is going on.
It's crazy.
Or just seeing the smoke, wow.
Seeing smoke and other than seeing flames. And so the reason I bring up the past is to address your question about the future. In order to rebuild lives and a town, it's going to require a extremely competent level of leadership. And I don't know where you're going to find that, but I do know this, I do know this. The people of Lahaina and Maui will be able to turn, they already are, to their fellow Hawaiians, their fellow Americans. These people, they're running boats, Dana. They're running helicopters. I'm talking about civilians. From where I'm sitting here to the west side, they're running small airplanes to Kapalua. It's civilians helping civilians, Americans helping Americans. And my suggestion, my suspicion is that's how they will rebuild as a community, as Hawaiians, as Americans.
So the president was asked about this over the weekend. He was on the beach in Delaware. Just roll this clip here a second, guys.
President, any comments on the rising death toll in Maui?
Will you come talk about the Hawaii response, Mr.
No comment.
He gonna say no comment and smile.
Like, what is that supposed to mean? Did you start the fire?
That's messed up right there. That's messed up.
Will you come talk about the Hawaii response, Mr. President?
Nothing there. His answer was no comment. He could have said we're praying for him, we're with him.
Something.
Right. Could have said just about anything at that point, but that went unanswered. Two things that are out there. One is there's a question about the electricity company. I don't know if we get an answer today. I don't know if we get an answer a month over that. And also there's a question about the warning system throughout the island. Have you been able to figure out anything as to whether or not the folks who were living there were given enough proper warning or not?
I know the answer to that. They were not given proper warning. The sirens did not go off. Now, why is that, Bill? Was it because cell towers? Power went out that morning. Here's a quick timeline. Power went out early that morning. Fire hit Lahaina at 4:45 p.m. By 5:30 p.m., so 45 minutes later, you will see videos on Instagram of people in the water. So it tore through town in about 45 minutes. There were 80-mile-an-hour winds pushing that fire.
But where did the fire come from the start?
That's what I'm saying.
And then the winds pushed it, but where the fires come from? Because did you hear what he said? Like,
yeah.
Where did it come from, though?
Morning. Fire hit Lahaina at 4:45 p.m. By 5:30 p.m., so 45 minutes later, you will see videos on Instagram of people in the water. So it tore through town in about 45 minutes. Wow. There were 80-mile-an-hour winds pushing that fire. So was there not time? Was the communication system knocked down? Was there no power? Was there no cell service for these sirens to go off? There's a lot of questions for leadership. I will try while I'm here to get to leadership and ask those kind of questions. And also, as you pointed out, about the electric company. And I'll just say this, this is not a time, in my mind, for partisan politics, but we can talk about leadership. And there is no excuse and no forgiveness for what you just played. This is not a difficult situation to offer a comment. As you said, prayers, thoughts, a few words for what is a terrible American disaster in Maui. That wouldn't have been difficult for President Biden.
Yeah, it was a layup.
That's crazy.
Will Kane, I've been inspired by all of that you've done, that you've dug in. The GoFundMe page is up and running. We've put it up here on the screen here for everybody to see, and your posts are very inspirational, and I know that they've got to be comforted that they have you on their side. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Will.
Thank you. I'm one small part. The nation is rallying. Thank you both, Bill and Dana.
We'll talk to you a bit later. Thanks when the sun comes up. Will Kane there.
That's crazy. That's crazy that Biden didn't have no comment.
He could have just said, "My prayers go out to the family."
Yeah, like we gonna help something. Like
send a donation, something.
He gonna say no comment. That made me mad when I just heard him say. And then what really made me mad when he did that is with the smile that he gave.
At the end,
like,
yeah, it's crazy.
Like that ain't no smiling moment at that point right there. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy, that's sad, that's everything, because that, man, because like they going through a lot out there, not just a couple people, but a lot of people out there is going through a lot.
Yeah.
Man, that's crazy. But look, man, any other videos y'all want to see us react to on the channel, man, drop them things down in the comments. But look, man, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. But look, man, we catch y'all on the next video.